Did you know that Egypt is home to one of the oldest and most continuous civilizations in the world? From the Great Pyramid of Giza to the rise of modern cities, Egypt's history has shaped both the ancient and modern worlds in profound ways. In this video, we'll take you through the fascinating journey of Egypt, covering key milestones such as the unification under King Narmer, the construction of the pyramids, the powerful dynasties of the New Kingdom, the decline under foreign rule, and how Egypt has transformed into the modern powerhouse we see today. Let's dive in. The birth of ancient Egypt. Around 3100 BC, Egypt's history took a monumental turn when King Narmer, also known as Menes, united Upper Egypt and Lower Egypt into one kingdom. This unification is considered the foundation of ancient Egyptian civilization, which would go on to influence the world for thousands of years. The key factor behind Egypt's success was the Nile River, which played a central role in the country's agriculture, economy, and trade. The Nile, stretching over 4,100 miles, provided not only water but also fertile soil from its annual floods, enabling Egyptians to develop advanced farming practices. The regular flooding of the river deposited nutrient-rich silt, making it ideal for growing crops. This allowed Egypt to build a strong, stable society and lay the groundwork for the development of one of the world's oldest civilizations, the Pharaohs and the pyramids. Egypt's iconic pyramids are among the most impressive architectural achievements of all time. Pharaohs, who were both political rulers and divine figures, built these grand structures as monumental tombs. The most famous of these pyramids is the Great Pyramid of Giza, built for Pharaoh Khufu around 2580 BC. At the time of its completion, it was the largest man-made structure on Earth and stood as the tallest building for nearly 3,800 years. Building the pyramids involved incredible engineering feats. The Great Pyramid alone consists of over 2 million limestone blocks, each weighing several tons. The construction techniques used by the Egyptians remain a subject of debate and fascination for archaeologists today. The ancient Egyptians utilized ramps, pulleys, and skilled labor to build these massive structures, showcasing their advanced understanding of engineering and architecture. The pyramids were more than just tombs. They represented the pharaoh's journey to the afterlife. In Egyptian belief, a pharaoh's divine status required them to be buried with great care and surrounded by treasures for their spiritual journey. These monumental tombs were designed to ensure the pharaoh's immortality and to protect them from grave robbers. The rise and fall of dynasties. Egypt's history is marked by cycles of prosperity and decline, with each period shaped by different dynasties. After the Great Pyramids were built, Egypt's Old Kingdom flourished. However, political instability and external threats eventually led to its collapse. This period of disunity is known as the First Intermediate Period, during which Egypt was divided into smaller regions, each governed by local rulers. The Middle Kingdom, which began around 2050 BC, marked a period of reunification and prosperity. During this time, pharaohs such as Amenemhat II worked to strengthen Egypt's economy, expand trade, and restore centralized power. Egypt saw significant architectural developments during this period, including the construction of more elaborate tombs and temples. However, this era also faced challenges. Around 1700 BC, the Hyksos, a foreign group from the Levant, invaded Egypt and took control of Lower Egypt. The Hyksos ruled for over a century until Pharaoh Ahmose I expelled them, marking the start of the New Kingdom. The Golden Age of the New Kingdom. The New Kingdom, from around 1550 BC to 1070 BC, was Egypt's most prosperous and powerful period. It was during this time that Egypt expanded its borders, built monumental temples, and became one of the most influential empires in the ancient world. Pharaohs like Hatshepsut, Akhenaten, and Ramses II oversaw military conquests and significant cultural and religious developments. Hatshepsut, one of the few female pharaohs, ruled Egypt for over 2 decades. She is best known for her peaceful trade expeditions, particularly with the Kingdom of Punt, and for her remarkable building projects, such as her mortuary temple at Deir el-Bahari, which is considered one of Egypt's architectural masterpieces. Akhenaten, another significant pharaoh, is remembered for his religious reforms. He abandoned Egypt's traditional polytheistic beliefs in favor of the worship of a single god, Aten, the sun disk. Akhenaten's attempts to radically shift Egypt's religious practices led to the creation of a new capital city, Akhenaten, modern-day Amarna, and the implementation of artistic and cultural changes that set this period apart from others. Ramses II, also known as Ramses the Great, is perhaps the most famous pharaoh of the New Kingdom. His reign lasted 67 years, and he is best known for his military prowess, including his battle against the Hittites at Kadesh. Although both sides claimed victory, Ramses II's ability to negotiate peace remains one of his most significant achievements. Ramses also built countless monuments, including the famous Abu Simbel temples, which are carved directly into the mountainside. Egypt's decline and foreign rule. Despite its power and grandeur, Egypt's influence gradually waned over time. After Ramses II's reign, Egypt entered a period of decline marked by invasions from foreign powers such as the Libyans, Nubians, and Assyrians. By 332 BC, Egypt fell under the rule of Alexander the Great, who established the city of Alexandria, which became one of the most important cultural and intellectual hubs in the ancient world. After Alexander's death, Egypt was ruled by the Ptolemaic dynasty, which included the famous Cleopatra VII. Cleopatra is remembered for her political skill, intelligence, and relationships with Roman leaders Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. Her death in 30 BC marked the end of the Ptolemaic rule and the absorption of Egypt into the Roman Empire. Egypt in the modern day, 2025. Now fast forward to 2025, and Egypt is no longer ruled by pharaohs, but the country remains one of the most culturally rich and influential nations in the world. Under the leadership of President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, Egypt has undergone significant modernization and development, focusing on improving infrastructure, boosting the economy, and enhancing its global presence. One of Egypt's most ambitious projects is the construction of the new administrative capital, a modern city designed to ease congestion in Cairo and serve as the country's new political and economic center. With advanced infrastructure, business districts, and residential areas, the new capital is expected to drive Egypt's economic growth and improve the quality of life for its citizens. In addition to urban development, Egypt is making strides in renewable energy, particularly solar power. Due to its sunny climate, Egypt is uniquely positioned to harness solar energy and become a leader in renewable energy production. The country is also investing in technology and innovation, building a digital economy to support startups and businesses in the tech sector. Tourism remains a key driver of Egypt's economy, with millions of visitors flocking to see the wonders of ancient Egypt. The Grand Egyptian Museum, which is set to open soon, will house thousands of artifacts, including the treasures of Tutankhamun. It will be a bridge between Egypt's glorious past and its modern future. Advancements and innovations in 2025 Egypt. In 2025, Egypt is continuing to invest in its transportation and communication infrastructure. New highways, railways, and airports are being constructed to enhance connectivity within the country and with the outside world. The Suez Canal, one of the world's most important shipping routes, continues to be a major source of revenue for Egypt and plays a vital role in global trade. Egypt is also focusing on improving its education system, particularly in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics STEM fields, to prepare future generations for the modern workforce. The country is embracing digital transformation and supporting the development of new technologies, including artificial intelligence and renewable energy innovations. What does the future hold? Egypt's future looks promising. With a strong foundation in its rich history, ongoing investments in modern infrastructure, and advancements in technology, Egypt is well positioned to thrive in the 21st century. The country's efforts to diversify its economy, reduce dependence on oil, and invest in clean energy will help propel it into the global spotlight. The discovery of new archaeological sites and the upcoming opening of the Grand Egyptian Museum will continue to spark interest in Egypt's ancient wonders. As the country modernizes and moves forward, it remains deeply rooted in its cultural legacy, blending the old and the new in a way that few other nations can. If you've enjoyed learning about Egypt's incredible journey from the time of the pharaohs to the thriving modern nation of today, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The history of Egypt is still being written, and there's so much more to discover. Stay tuned for more fascinating insights into the world's greatest civilizations.